All right, welcome to Sport Tour on Enterprise TV, where sport news from the four corners of the world are delivered at its best. I am John Olaskomi. Join me and let's ride together. Today we'll be looking at a lot that happened in the world of sports activities, from the NPFL to English Premier League, Carabao Cup, and of course the review of UEFA Champions League. How about the Europa League, where Manchester United dismantled, scored 4 coming from behind from 1 goal down, and the one resucceeded by 4 goals to 1. A lot of things that we'll be discussing about this morning on Sport Tour. If you are joining us for the first time, please do well to follow us across all our social media platforms at Enterprise TV 7. Well, you know how we do it. We always start from the locals front. Lobby Stars FC of Makurdi have announced the appointment of coach Tony Bolus as their new head coach. Bolus will take reign at the Makurdi club following Mohamed Babaganaru's departure. All right, and joining me virtually, I have Jerry Apeloi and of course Taiwo Adebanjo Tibanj. Jerry Apeloi, good morning to you.
Yeah, good morning. It's great to join you today. So much to look forward to as the Super Eagles and Champions League, and the yesterday. We'll look at that. It's great to be here.
All right, and of course, joining me this morning once again, let me introduce Taiwo Adebanjo, a Remo Stars fan to the core. Tibanj, welcome to Sport Tour.
Good morning, Olaskomi. Thank you for having me on this show. You've always known I've been a local man.
Baba Ijebu, to be precise.
To be very precise, the prince of the Ijebuland, to be precise. And again, I'll be sticking to the NPFL, where I built so much passion on our league, and I want to talk more about the league. Thank you.
All right, great to have you guys on Sport Tour today. Like I said, we'll be starting with home front, and let's take a look at what is happening at Makurdi. We are Lobby Stars. Lobby Stars have fired 4 coaches so far this season. Agagbe, Lundstrom, Miko, what is his name? Daniel Mokachi, Babaganaru, and now they've turned to Bolus. Bolus is a well-known coach in the NPFL. He was once with MFM, Rivers United, and of course Casina United. And now they sit 20th at the bottom of the log table. Jerry Apelua, what are your thoughts on this one? Bolus as the new head coach of Lobby Stars. You don't still have any chance to escape relegation this season?
Yeah, Lobby Stars used to be a club after my heart. At the point in time, I used to make sure I thought that games I was overseas, and I was always talking to the league of we started in back at 2013, 2014. All line, I just got tired of those stars back and forth. They are always like the football side, like Fulham in the league, people within the league, no ambition, and prime coaches. I think it's not about and they decided that it was time for me to take it out. So they cannot escape it.
They can't escape it alongside Aqua United?
Yeah. Europa would say fully escape.
Don't talk about
relegation. Yes, this one is inevitable. As death is inevitable, relegation is inevitable for Lobby Stars. They say that you prepare the best, so you did not prepare that properly. And you are looking for my goals will try his best. And you make sure you collect salary up front. That by that is going white, they will not spoil. Anyway. This is what it is. Players could very late. To go. What is he going to do? He's going to win 8 straight matches. That begins to also consider. That want to take teams to.
All right, Jerry Apelua, I can barely hear you. I know you are talking about Bolus, that we definitely try his best at Lobby Stars. But as for me, I see them playing the NNL. next season. Taiwo Adebanjo, do you have any contrary opinion to what Jerry Apelwa just said about Lobby Stars?
Firstly, I need to correct the motion that they fired 4 coaches. No, they fired 1 and 3 others resigned.
What made them resign? What made them resign?
So I feel it's going to be a management issue on the board. So most of these are local clubs, not even only in Nigerian league, even in the European league. You know, there are always issues with the board interest and the managers, not allowing the managers carry out what their full operations are going to look like. It is not only peculiar with Nigerian league, it happens in Europe too, and probably Asian leagues too. For what they call them, for Lobby, I don't believe Lobby can escape
relegation this time around.
They can't escape the relegation because they've played 28 games, they've won 5, they've drawn 8, and they've lost the rest. So it's so sad. It's a very big blow on them. They are lying 20th with 23 points, which is a bit disastrous. So for them to, for the next 10 games, if they can win the whole 10 games, probably, which is impossible.
On paper. It's not possible on paper.
It's not possible on paper, like I always say. So they can't win the whole 10 games, they'll have to drop points. And for a team that had just 5 wins in 28
games, that's crazy.
You cannot expect them to win the last 10 games. So both Lobby and Oka United, I'm not saying them, Aqua United, sorry. I'm not saying them escape this relegation zone. This season. Probably can try next season in NNL. Come back 2 seasons after.
It is not always easy like that, but let's see how it goes. Let's take a look at other fixtures. Niger Tornadoes versus Katsina United, Enugu Rangers versus Kwara United, Kano Pillars versus Nasarawa United, Ekanemi Warriors versus Rivers United. Jerry Apelwa, Rivers United will be playing away, knowing that they are going into this game with 8 points adrift of the table topper, talking about Remo Stars. They want to do everything possible to make sure to get 3 points so as to reduce it to 5 points and pray that Remo Stars should lose at home. So what are your thoughts on this one? Finidi George, he said it's not over until it is over.
Yeah, I see Remo Stars losing out. You know, that would be it. But that's not to say that do not take advantage when it's available. Win your game, concentrate on your game. Forget because if you play every single point now, it's detrimental to the chances you will have of winning the league. So it is a pure case of just do it and leave the rest. So I hope luck will not run out like you ran out on and the sport. Yes.
All right, and of course, Aqua United at home against Shooting Stars, Abia Warriors versus Bende Insurance, Bayelsa versus Lobby Stars. All right, Taiwo Adebanjo, talking about Remo Stars, they will play in Ikene today. I mean, this weekend against Atland. What are your thoughts on this one?
Looking at Atland's away form, I think it's a win on paper for Remo Stars. And again, we've seen Atland not really doing well outside.
How about Remo Stars? Let's take a look at their last 5 games. They've won only 2 and lost 3. So they've not been doing well. Also, so anything can still happen in Ikene. Do you agree with me?
I disagree with you.
Come on, okay, go ahead.
So the boys are going to put everything they need to because they know apparently 8 points is no point. So we need to increase our win because we are seeing Rivers drop points in Maiduguri this weekend. Ikorodu FC coming up to second also this weekend, and which will make us probably 12 points ahead of all other teams.
All right, that's crazy. And of course, talking about Ikorodu City, they will be at home in Lagos against the nighttime MPFA champions, talking about Eyimba Football Club. And of course, Sunshine Stars will host Plateau United. Jerry Apelwa, talking about Ikorodu City, I think the head coach has really done well with this club. In less than 30 seconds, what are your thoughts on Ikorodu City?
Yeah, I spoke to the club director yesterday, who happens to be my classmate. and he said that what they achieved this season, they never planned for it. Their plan was to at least stay in the league. And with what they are seeing right now, I think it's like they have overachieved all of their ambition.
It is beyond their imagination.
Yeah, so I think I'm even worried because of the financial body of playing on the continent. I hope that will not make them to reduce the tempo because they are afraid of what is going to take them financially to play on the continent. And that will not give that teams who are financially ready to outpace them. And I hope they will not be selling of games on the long run. But we'll keep our fingers crossed and watch. And I want to encourage the Kodu City not to relent. When they reach there, and when they reach the bridge, they will find a way to cross it. They should keep up the tempo and look forward to the game against Zimbabwe.
All right, away from MPFL, let's move straight to the camp of the Super Eagles. It is no longer a news that Eric Chell released his final 23-man squad ahead of this month's crucial 2026 World Cup qualifying fixtures against Rwanda and Zimbabwe. Notable omissions from the provisional squad include Kano Pillars forward Ahmed Musa, Lazio midfielder Fisayo Dele Bashiru, Udinese goalkeeper Maduka Okoye, Zaidu Sanusi, Franco Yeka, Chidera Ejuke, and of course Siri Desas. A lot of talks on Siri Desas. He has scored 22 goals this season so far. He's been doing well for Rangers. And of course, how come this young man didn't make the final 23-man list, where you have 4 center forwards already: Osime, Toluaro Kodare, Umar Sodiq, and of course Victor Boniface, as he's fondly called in Germany. So Jerry Apello, the latest news is that Nathan Tella has been ruled out again due to injury. This is the second time. He will definitely make the 23-man list, but at the end of the day, he will say, is it a planned work from this young? Because I'm tired of this. The last time too, he said he's injured, so he was replaced, and now he has been replaced again with defender. What are your thoughts on Fisayo Dele Bashiru, Franco Yeka, and of course, Joel Aribo made the final 23-man list?
Yeah, that's players who will make this list. They will always be questions. I've seen that as a criteria. Anytime this super good, for instance, the invitation of the kind of Mustafa, not just in those that have not been active for the past 5 weeks. And that's in your on trial, and I heard the guys did not go on well in Czech Republic, and they're looking for trying out. And he's been named something like of players like this, and Chris Uche last week.
Yes, of course. Talking about Chris Santos. Uche, Jerry Aperia, sorry to cut it short because of your network. I can barely hear you right from here. Talking about Chris Santos, Uche, I know a lot of people have said so many things about Uche, and of course, Fisayo Dele Bashiru, our own FDB. Well justified. He has been and out of injuries, so I don't have any problem with that one. But talking about Siri Desas not being part of this team, and of course Umar Sodiq made the final 23, got people talking, and Victor Boniface that has been giving a lot of chances and is yet to prove himself. So Taiwo Adebanjo, T-Band, what are your thoughts on this one? No Uche Aribo is here, no Oyeka, we have, you know, what is his name, Papa, this home-based footballer from Niger Tornadoes and all. And of course Umar Sodiq ahead of, what is his name, Siri Desas. What are your thoughts on this one? So,
like I said the last time, I really don't criticize managers or coaches that bring up lineup. What we want to see is results. If he feels with the lineup or the players he has called on the final list can give him the results he wants, then go be it, let him do it. Because I have my own questions. Why do we have Kyle Debankole in that team?
And because of Maduka Okoye's issue. Maduka Okoye, there are a lot of issues that the young man is facing presently. So, that is the main reason why. My own opinion.
Presently in the MPFL, if you are going to pick goalkeepers.
There are a lot of goalkeepers that are better than Bankole.
From ASC, Mustafa, what's that his name again?
So can I also ask you a question, Tibanj? Who is the goalkeeper for the Chan Eagles?
For the Chan Eagles,
Bankole, and he has been doing well. So we have to put so many things into consideration. He has the experience already. He has been invited to the Chan Eagles, so he's been doing well with them. He's familiar with these people.
This season we've seen less. This season we've seen less of.
No, I think the last gameplay by Chan Eagles was not on the roster for the Chan Eagles, and it's not even his start in his club side. He's even a top choice goalkeeper. So he has no business being on that list. It's just my slot that make him possible to be on that list. I don't think that's a much I did. So Kadi Bankole has no business being on that list.
Mustafa, even Mustafa 3SC can be there. We don't have problem with that. He has his performance. You see his clean sheet this season has been wonderful. I'm a typical diehard Remo fan, and I will say the truth. He has been on the first list for Remo Star this season, and we know it. Kayode Bankole, no offense, is a very good goalkeeper, but this season we've seen less of it.
So he shouldn't have been on the list. Okay. All right, let's take a look at the full list. Goalkeepers, we have Stanley Wabali playing straight in South Africa, Amos Obasoge, and of course, Kayode Bankole for Remo Stars. Defenders, we have William Trose-Ekong, Bright Osayi Samuel, Bruno Yemachi, Calvin Bassi, Olaoluwa Aina, Ugo Ugu, and of course, Jordan has also joined them because he replaced Nathan Tella. Midfielders, we have Wilfred Didi, we have Rafael Oyedika, Alazan Yusuf. Alazan Yusuf on this list ahead of Crisantos Uche. It's somehow, but it's okay. Like Tiban said, just go there and give us the 3 points.
It's my slot.
Alex Iwobi also on this one. Joe Aribo. I don't know what Joe Aribo is doing on this list. Honestly, you asked me 1 million times. I don't know what he's doing on this list, but it's okay. Papa Daniel Mustafa for Niger Tornadoes. And let's take a look at the forwards. Samuel Chukwueze, the Ibeku boy himself, Victor James Osimhen, Ademola Lookman, Victor Boniface, Moses Simon is also in a doubt for this match. We don't know who is going to replace Simon Moses, Sadiq Umar, and of course, no more Nathan Tella. Tolu Arokodare, the last man on this one. All right, away from the Super Eagles of Nigeria, let's move straight to foreign football. A lot of things happens in the world of UEFA Champions League, where Julian Alvarez penalty kick was disallowed. And yesterday, UEFA said they are going to meet FIFA and of course IFAB concerning what happened to Julian Alvarez. That if it is not if it is unintentional, they should just allow them to retake or something. All right, let's go straight. Real Madrid progressed to the UEFA Champions League quarterfinals following a tense penalty shootout victory against city rivals Atletico Madrid, despite suffering a 1-0 defeat in the second leg at the Metropolitano Stadium. Carlo Ancelotti's side prevailed on penalties after the tie finished 2-2 on aggregate. Jeda Perwa, let's start with Julian Alvarez. Without his penalty, what are your thoughts on that one? Don't you think he should have retaken the penalty or what?
I think the rules are clear, and the fact that the referee saw that it's 2 legs touch the ball, and the rule according to IFAB says that once the 2 leg touches the ball, automatically it cancels that penalty and there is no more to take. That is what the referee did. And due to VAR judgment and so on, they cancelled it. I think the referee should know better, and this is a legacy for the player who in the future who might want the balls in that situation. We're taking the penalty, it's going to be a difficult one. Madrid is the ball. Of course, Real Madrid has the PDD of European football, or even the ABC, you want to look at it that way. And then we also not forget that UEFA already has an issue. There's a very problem between UEFA and Real Madrid. Over Vinicius Junior was not given the ball the Super League that Madrid is still relevant to say
of course.
They're going to come. So there's a lot of tensions between them. They don't want to have issues with Real Madrid at the moment. So it's already gone. Let's go should fight for next season. They should have won that game fair and square during the 90 minutes they were given, and they failed to do that. So even if they gave them 500 minutes or the penalty, Madrid was destined to be there. Or it's unfortunate. Atletico is always falling behind anytime they face a Real Madrid, most especially the Champions League. It's inevitable to always somehow lose to Real Madrid.
All right, away from that, I know in as much as, Jerry Aperola, you know what to talk about this. A team from Farmers League knocked out the best team in Europe. Talking about Paris Saint-Germain knocked out Liverpool out of the Champions League. Jerry, how did you feel that night? Were you able to eat? Just answer me yes or no.
Yeah.
Did you eat that night?
Yes, I was able to eat.
Don't talk about I told you from the first leg that PSG will progress to the quarterfinal, but you disagreed. Anfield is our own. The atmosphere, the this, the that. I told you, you people were... Paris Saint-Germain made the people look like an average team. They just told you people to Watford, to Leicester City. Even at your own backyard. Come on, Jerry Aperola, come on. I felt so bad for Liverpool, Arne Slot, Mo Salah, and the rest. No more party for Arne Slot on Salah's night. So what are your thoughts on this one, Jerry Aperola?
Yeah, it was about that the office for Liverpool. Like Arne Slot said after that game that Liverpool ran out of luck.
They did what? They did what? They ran out of what?
Out of love.
Come on, we both know that Liverpool, even in the league, Liverpool has struggled in some games that you know in the league. So they've not been in their best because of the likes of City, Arsenal are not doing well. That is why we feel Liverpool are the best team in Europe.
No, I disagree because it's a team that won their games the Champions League. So what happened to the Champions League team? They're also struggling. So that's the reason why Liverpool top the league table in the Champions League in all the teams they face in the league table. I think that's a part of compare the performance of Liverpool score. The team that was more disciplined and more organized.
Okay, Jerry Aperola. Like I said, your network is not cooperating. Maybe because Liverpool lost. But it's okay. It's all right. From quadruple to treble, now to double. By the time you people lose Carabao Cup this weekend, it just be only league for you people.
I didn't know you I used to see future. I would have loved you to give me some booking tickets.
Okay, no wala. I'll leave you guys in the hands of Guimaraes and Co. this weekend. No problem. Let's take a look at that because
please Juventus is going to win this season.
Just leave Juventus out of it. Forget about Juventus. We are building. Trust the process. You people are there already, but trust the process.
But you are building with love. Congratulations. Keep building.
If you need help, contact Thiago Motta. He will give you Vlahovic and Co. We gave you Chiesa last season now. Don't worry. We will give you another player. Don't worry. You need help. Liverpool needs help.
Hospital patients.
Alright, Jerry. Away from Liverpool, let's take a look at other results. Atletico Madrid defeated Madrid, but they lost on penalty for 2-4. Aston Villa defeated Club Brugge. They are through to the next round. 3-0. Arsenal played a 2-2 draw against PSV Eindhoven. Lille 1, Dortmund 2, Bayern Leverkusen 0, Bayern Munich 2. Liverpool 0. Paris Saint-Germain 1. Paris Saint-Germain progressed to the next round 4-1 on a penalty. Let's take a look at the quarterfinal fixtures. Bayern versus Inter, Arsenal versus Madrid, Barcelona versus Dortmund, PSG versus Aston Villa. Jerry Apello, in less than 2 seconds, who do you see in the final? Real Madrid versus Inter Milan for me. How about you?
Yeah, I think Real Madrid versus maybe Barcelona in the final. An classical final.
Come on, don't talk about Inter Milan for final. All right, let's go straight to Europa League result and fixtures. Tottenham defeated AZ Alkmaar for 3-1. Manchester United for Real Sociedad 1. Wuru FC. Jerry Apello, Manchester United 3 penalties. 1 declined. According to what is his name, the head coach of Manchester United, he said he loved what Patrick Togbu did by telling the referee that it is not a penalty after they've converted 2 already.
I think they are going to issue a player to Togbu because the plan was with the referee to avoid Man United 3 penalties. And Togbu was just overzealous and said the referee is okay. Otito, he said, and Victor has been arguing and making films yesterday. I'm waiting for the evidences where Liverpool has fallen into a situation where they have 3 penalties in 1 match. Come on. If you are doing something, if you do you want to make an election, do it with a clear report.
But that doesn't mean we should downplay the performance of United yesterday. They really did well.
What was so special about the performance? That's the same United will be seeing this season. That is like the more relegation sport. So there's nothing different. This is what United has been doing.
A lot of difference. Jerry Apello, wait. They created a lot of chances yesterday. If you take a look at that match very well, they created a lot of chances, a lot of shots on target, a lot of attempts. You know, yesterday it was different from what we've been seeing for the past few weeks. So let us agree that they did well yesterday against Sociedad. Come on, Jerry Apello. Is it because you're out of Champions League? I understand, but it's okay.
I'm not impressed. I'm not impressed when they have to win a game by penalties in 1 match. I think the officiating really poor. I am not the only one who is saying this. I did think it's a one-sided opinion, and I would say maybe I'm just talking out of balance. Of course, it was trending yesterday. The penalty was trending yesterday on Twitter. A lot of people have said a lot of things about the officiating of that game. I didn't think it was only me that was saying it. Then you can say because maybe I have bad blood response in that. That's not the case. But in a game like that, Manchester United is at home, fair and square. You don't go about issuing penalties and, of course, giving the opposition record. So you are telling me that Real Sociedad is not a good team.
They are not. They've not been doing. Go and check them in their own league. They've not been doing well, even in the league.
They've been struggling, fine, but they found their way to that.
They've not been getting goals. The 2 goals they scored against United came from the sports kick. So they've not been scoring goals this season. So that's why I said even Real Sociedad didn't really do well yesterday against Manchester United.
Okay, even for a struggling side, you are relying on penalties to win and the record to win, and you expect me to sing the praises of Manchester United. Of course, they were 1-1 down, and you scored 2 penalties and 1 penalty. The player, the referee didn't know his job. They had to be the one to assist and tell him about the penalty. So what happened to VR check? What happened to the other linesmen? So they did not see it. To show that maybe something, I know the referee was just excited and felt that United should get all the penalties available. Anything happens to a team, anything that happens to automatically the position record. Officiating was really bad. Let's talk about this thing. Because for who is a player to now tell the official that that was not a penalty, just that something was wrong in the decision making of the referee. We should be able to state this. Forget about what it happened to the capability of the official to make a big decision as much as giving a penalty to a team. Does it have to be the player who will tell the coach, the referee that no, it's not a penalty?
No, he's not the first player that will do that. Come on, Jordan. He's not the first player that will do that.
No. I will not. No,
we've seen a lot of incidents like that.
Excuse for the referee. No. We cannot take excuse for the referee. For instance of Atletico Madrid versus Real Madrid, they have to take a player like Laves or Oko to tell the referee no. They have to use VR to check. This is a very crucial game. This is a round of 16 game in Europe. Your world is watching. What happens to the official checking the VR? That means other penalties were not checked as well. The referee was just trigger happy, just issuing record and issuing penalties here and there. So that means the other penalties that were given, if the players have come to the referee and said it's not a penalty, the referee will now say yes, it's true. That means the judgment of the referee is to be contested. And I hope Leicester will take the matter, but of course they've lost.
He's gone already.
And move on.
He's gone already. So all right, Rangers 0, Fenerbahce 2, Lyon 4, Steve Bucharest 0, Frankfurt 4, Ajax 1, Lazio 1, Victoria Pilsen 1, Bilbao 3, Roma 1, Olympiacos 2, Bodo Glimt 1. And let's take a look at the round of 8. Bodo Glimt versus Lazio, Rangers versus Bilbao, Lyon versus Manchester United, Tottenham at home versus against Frankfurt. All right, away from Europa League, let's move straight to EPL, where things will be going down this weekend. Everton versus West Ham, Southampton versus Wolves, Ipswich Town versus Nottingham Forest, Manchester City versus Brighton, Bournemouth versus Brentford. The biggest game, Arsenal versus Chelsea, Fulham versus Tottenham, Leicester City versus Manchester United. In La Liga, let's take a look at the fixtures. Villarreal versus Real Madrid, Sevilla versus Bilbao, Atletico Madrid versus Barcelona, Rayo Vallecano versus Sociedad. And the biggest game is Atletico Madrid versus Barcelona. In Italian Serie A this weekend, AC Milan at home against Como, Venezia versus Napoli, Bologna versus Lazio, Roma at home against Cagliari, Fiorentina versus Juve, Atalanta versus Inter Milan. I would just advise all the bookies to stay away from Serie A this weekend. And of course, Bundesliga, Union Berlin versus Bayern Munich, Leipzig versus Dortmund, Stuttgart versus Leverkusen, Bochum versus Frankfurt. All the big guns lost at home last weekend and they'll be playing on the road this weekend. Let's see what will happen in the Bundesliga this weekend. All right, that's how much you can take on Sport Tour on Enterprise TV 7. Jerry Apello has been great on the show this wonderful morning. Jerry Apello,
Yeah, it's been awesome being with you, and I look forward to Monday where we'll be celebrating the Carabao Cup victory, and it will be an interesting and explosive action. And definitely it's going to be one-sided, and they'll use them to settle what happened against PSG. We look forward to Monday, a celebration of the first trophy this season.
Under any slots. Newcastle all the way. All right, endeavor to subscribe and click the notification bell to get notified of all alerts. Follow us across all social media platforms at Enterprise TV 7. Like and engage on all our content. Visit our website at www.enterprisetvnews.com for the news you can use, the live updates, and the... My name remains John Olaskomi. Thanks for watching.
Enterprise TV, a tradition of truth.